people, welcome to another edition of the finger tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard with me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. Now it's a spectacularly snowy Sunday here in London. The flakes have been falling all day. It's impinged a bit on our fun because we were expecting a food delivery at midday. That hasn't happened. And equally, I can't get out to go and get some stuff. Luckily, we're not down to the bare bones, literally the bare bones, but interesting times at BadLadDad HQ, thanks to the weather, which you can't see. So actually, for you, it's probably not interesting at all. What's of more interest is, because the weekend weather has been so bad, I've been in, basically, the entire weekend, and was up a lot overnight as well, chiselling away at this game. Now I did, as you would expect, got the 3 cards I can get through Ring Dommy Dim Dom. I very much would love to have gone for that Braun Strowman, but can't because I'm nowhere near Titan tier at the moment. But I got Kane, and I did that by sort of mid-afternoon yesterday, and there's quite a few things happened. So I've got to try and remember what's happened. But one of the early things that happened, I think the easiest thing will be if I go onto my deck editor, because I finished proing Kevin Owens, a beast. I finished proing No Way Jose, beast. I finished proing Nia Jax, beast. And whilst I was playing in wild mode, trying to power through some cards, I pulled a second Sheamus monster. And as you can see, I just carried on with him as well, and I proed him up too. That's 4 cards that I've proed up. And whilst I've been doing that, I think the next best thing is if we go into wild mode, as you can see here, Bray Wyatt, literally half an hour ago, I didn't need to say literally actually, it was half an hour ago, I pulled a second Bray Wyatt. Unfortunately, that was the first Bray Wyatt that we got from the event. So as you can see, I've changed the card. It was a team event. I think it was a team event. Was it a team? I'm sure you'll tell me whether it was a team event or not. I hadn't actually worked on him, so I've got to work on the 2 of those. There's the Kevin Owens Pro, so I obviously need to get some of his matches played. Sheamus, I'm going to just put in there. But this, Nia Jax, is another Nia Jax. So I'm going to have a Nia Jax Monster Pro to go, and she will be my best female. So it's been a lot happening this last 24 hours, of which I'm very pleased. Now, on top of that, there was a King of the Ring, another win, and I got an Aiden English Beast card, so I'm glad I didn't bother filming that. And I do have to collect some Team Battleground rewards. So we've got a monster card to collect. There's a lot of talking here, isn't there? And what else have I got? I've got 25 tickets on the daily challenge, just to have a look and see what we can get from that. In fact, let's do that first, because this is always a nonsense, isn't it? It's always a waste of time, this, but we kind of kid ourselves that something might happen. So what can you get? An Elite to Titan. And yeah, none of that's going to happen, is it? It's going to be Elites, at best Ultimate. Ultimate is the best card that I've pulled so far from either the 10 ticket pack or the 25 ticket pack. Some people are calling this the CP, but the CP is actually in your PvP. Actually, I've not done any of this. I've slipped down to 4th. I need to be doing a bit more of this because it ends in just over 24 hours, isn't it? 26 hours time. Look, this is your CP. This is all your CP in here. See, CP store, that's all your CP. 2,146. While I'm here, if I finish 4th, that's going to give me, what, 700? So I'll be 2,846. So I could get Enzo, which would make another Beast Pro if I want another Beast Pro, which probably at this stage I do. Anyway, look at me. Look at me skipping away from what we were going to do, just to antagonise you further. Right, let's go back to this. Let's go back to Ticket Store. Let's press it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Right. Does anybody in the world believe I'm going to pull a Titan card? Or even a Monster card? Anybody in the world believe this? Here we go. No. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Such a waste. Such a waste of time, effort, imagination. Just not worth it, is it? It's just not worth it. I thought it was worth trying a 25 because I've opened no end of 10s over the last few days and filmed them all. It's been pretty much a waste of time. Well, look, let's hope for better luck then in collecting our rewards from TBG. Where are they? Here we go. Rewards. Champion rewards. Now this is going to be a male superstar, isn't it? From these packs. So, just basically need a pro, don't I? A decent pro. Well, I wouldn't mind a single high-ranking card because I've already got Bray Wyatt to work on. But pros are the name of the game at the moment. If I want to get myself up into that Titan tier, I've got to get some pros on the go. Gotta get some pros. Come on then. I am tapping to continue. Now, the funny thing there is, I don't know if you saw, not the last video, but the video prior to that, he's become my new Cedric. I've already got a Cam as a pro, and I then pulled him as a Team Battleground reward and was like, oh, I've got 3 now. No one wants 3. No one really wanted the pro, but no one wants 3. So that is actually a pro, funnily enough. Oh, I love that Finn Balor image. I don't have that. I'm pretty sure I don't have that card. And Eric Rowan. Well, it hasn't come up saying it's in the catalogue, has it? Yes, so that actually, if we now go into my cards, and go into, yeah, there he is, look. There's the pro. Let's go to combinable and have a look and see if he's, yeah, there he is again. So I've got him to do again. As you can see, I've not even powered him up, let alone, or leveled him up, let alone played any matches with him. Okay, well look, I've got to do it. I've got to do it because I need these pros. So that, in effect, if we just go back to my deck, that's going to fill me out, isn't it? With Bray and with another Cam. That's going to be the 4 male cards. There's the Nia Jax to bring in. It's a shame this isn't last week because I might just have edged towards, Titan then. I don't know. I'll probably need to get a couple of Monster Pro females on the go. And both my support cards are Titans from that little pack session right at the very beginning of Season 4. Right, okay, well look, that's the size of the task. Do I change the wild thing? I suppose I should really change the wild team, shouldn't I, to incorporate the 2 Cams now. This is where you've just got, any pride you've got in your win to loss ratio, you've just got to suck it up really, because the important thing is getting your cards done and getting them pro'd, getting them ready for action. So I'm just going to have to, well, I mean, I might level them up just so they're not on 0. Just get them onto their played matches. You can see here my growing collection of monsters. Growing collection of monsters. Sorry, Shamus. You're jumping out, mate. And I do have another King of the Ring on the go, albeit I'm only still in blooming beast mode. And I think I'm doing okay there. I think we've got to the knockout. I just powered up before I came on air. Where are we? No. Right. How are we doing? We're 2-0 up in the 3rd match in the quarterfinals. Right, so, okay. There's quite a bit to be doing there then, isn't there? There is quite a bit to be done. I'll just play a couple of wild matches. Those 25. But have any of you, I've seen a few tweets of people getting a Titan card from these packs, from the 25 ticket packs. Have any of you guys, any of my subs out there, or any viewers, anyone watching this actual video, actually got a Titan card from these packs? Because there's nobody I know, there's no one in Team BadLadDad, none of my friends who play the game who've got a Titan card from this. So it would just be nice to hear that someone's got one. Right, now you can watch me losing several matches here because, as I mentioned, it's not about the winning, it's the taking part that counts. It's not about winning here, it's just trying to get these cards fully powered up. I was hoping not to be doing any finger tapping frenzy this evening. I haven't been doing it for like 48 hours non-stop and doing my ring doms. But it's very difficult to ignore cards that need proing, isn't it? You can't just leave them there. And actually, Royal Rumble should be back tomorrow, shouldn't it? We've got the Elimination Chamber for the girls. It's got 20, was it we saw 20, just under 26 hours to go. Next up should be Royal Rumble, and if it's anything like the existing Royal Rumble, if it hasn't changed too much from the last version that we all saw in Season 3, that was a very good way of powering up your cards. So that would be pretty cool, particularly with, well, in effect, 4 single cards that I need to power up all at the same time. Or 5, of course, including Nia Jax. So, interesting times. Interesting times. So what else? Go on, let's turn this into a weather forecast and weather report. What's the weather like where you are? I should think most people in the UK, from the north all the way down, from the northern tip of Scotland, where my ancestors used to have their little crofts about 300 years ago, repelling the Vikings. The northern crofts of Scotland, all the way down to here in the Smoke in London, there's been snow. As you go a bit further south, it's not been too bad. It's a bit slushy apparently. So most people in the UK will have had some whiteness descending upon them at some stage today. What about the rest of you? Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts in the world are you? Actually, we don't do this. I get to see where you guys come from if I want to break it down when I have a look at the viewers and geographically where people came from. Just for a bit of a laugh, just for a bit of, if you've managed to last this long in the video, just put a one-word message down below of where you're from. Well, you could make it 2 words. You could put your town and your country. But yeah, just, well, yeah, do that. Your hometown and your country. Just let us know where you're from. Let's just see how wide the geographical spread is of people watching this video. And I mean, even if you're watching this like after a year of it coming out, and you've still got this far with me blathering on, just do that. That'd be interesting, just to see how that spread goes. And also, there may be some names you recognise, because there's a few of you kind souls who do leave comments on just about every video that we put up. You may find that some people whose names look familiar to you don't live too far away from you. You'd start little Google Hangouts or something. I don't know. Knock yourselves out. Go crazy. So yeah, just leave you don't have to leave your town. You could just leave the country if you want to remain as anonymous as you can be. So you don't have to leave your town, but the country would be good. Be nice to see. So just leave, don't need to make any other comment. I mean, you can comment later, but just for ease of scanning down, you don't get any prize, by the way. You go, oh, you're from New Zealand, well done, you've won a prize. It doesn't quite work like that, because I probably couldn't afford the postage overseas of whatever I'd got, and I haven't really got anything you'd want, to be quite honest. I don't think I've got anything I could give away to you. Having said that, there's a few Wrestle Crate bits and pieces that, much as we've got most of the signed memorabilia and bits, there's only so much that you can have out and keep. So we've got a few bits and pieces. Oh, there was a Naomi Survivor. Yeah, I do miss those animations you get when you get a card from your tier. Like Bray Wyatt when he landed, it was just suddenly there. And like, oh, did that happen? I really like those animations you got when you got a card from your own from your top tier in Season 3. I think they really worked well. I'm surprised they dropped that, actually. If there's one thing I'd like to see come back, and don't say PCC, if there's one thing I'd like to see come back, it's that. The other thing is, have things calmed down a bit now in your games? Are things now beginning to work? Have they ironed out all the problems? There's a few people I've seen, there's a few people in the team event had a problem, didn't you? It was not giving you opponents to play, which is not really kind of fair when you're trying to get some points to get some cards. But beyond that, is things now beginning to work for you? Or are you still encountering any problems? King of the Ring seems to be working quite smoothly now. I've been through 4 or 5 days of King of the Rings where I'm getting all the way to the end and picking up my rewards as you go along. It's all pretty cool. It's all working quite nicely. Right, just do one more, I think. Just one more. Just one more before I was going to say hit the road, before I hit the snow. I actually better go and check my car because it's under about 3 inches of snow at the moment. And I'm going to need that for tomorrow. I need to get out and about. Can't be sitting indoors all day. Got things to do. I'm a busy man. Got people to see. Got drinks to drink. Not while I'm driving, obviously. Oh, no, 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 no. Wouldn't do that. I certainly wouldn't recommend doing that either. Right, there we go. Right. There's no way I'm going to get anything decent because I've been pulling monster cards like there's no tomorrow. So we'll just make do with Tyson Kidd as our final card. So there we have it. Your homework for this evening is to let me know where you're from. Where you're from. Where you're from. It's like the comedians. Where you from? Where you from? Let me know in the comments down below. Hometown would be good as well as your country, but if you don't want to leave your hometown, it's fine, I understand. Just leave the country and we can get an idea of where everybody, the BLD army, hails from. So thank you ever so much for watching. You know the drill, people. If you like the video, whack a few likes down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is all the fun things you can do. You can leave your country and subscribe at the same time. Where else are you going to have such fun on a Sunday afternoon as doing exactly that? And there's social media, don't forget, of course, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, where all the banter is. And until I see you next time, you stay cool in the snow.